Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathanyel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Exodus 31:16. Yes, sir.
There's only one way to go. There's only one religion, regardless to what we people give to you. There's only one way to go. There's only one God. Period. In the story. Right?
Get Psalms 96 and 5. Okay, now it's only one true God,
Yeah.
but is our other gods around undisguised as if it's the Most High God?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
They even put Jesus Christ in that lap. On that lap.
But watch this. Let's. I get where you going, but watch this. Let's take it slow. Let's see what the Bible say. Watch this. Read what you got.
Psalms chapter 96 and verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
So all the what?
All the gods of the nations are idols.
So if all the gods of the nations are idols, so that means all these other nations outside of Israel have idol gods. You understand what I'm saying? It's only one true God, and that's the God of Israel. But let's prove that. Joel 2:27. Let's show you he's going to say, look, I am the Lord God of Israel and none else. So he's only dealing with the Israelites. They are God's chosen people. How can some be chosen? If it's chosen, it got to be different. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this.
Joel chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
He didn't say Ishmael.
Of Israel.
He didn't say the Philistines.
I am in the midst of Israel.
You remember David killed who? Goliath. He was a Philistine.
Right.
So God was against all. The Egyptians got killed by who? God. For who? The Israelites.
Right.
Read it again.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God.
He what?
I am the Lord your God.
I am the Lord your God, possessor.
And none else.
And what?
And none else.
So the other nations, that's why Chinese serve Buddha. They got their own God. That's why the East Indian got Krishna, a 3-head, 6-arm God. They got their own God.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the God of Israel, we the only ones. The reason why we serve their gods is because of this. Because we disobey him, first of all. Matter of fact, go back to Exodus 21. Let's see why. Because the first commandment is what? To have no other God. Right. So they let you know it's going to be other gods out there. Watch this. What you got?
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God.
So he is speaking to the children of Israel. That's the audience. Read.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Because he didn't bring the Philistines out of the land of Egypt. He brought the Israelites out of the land of Egypt. So he is addressing the Israelites. Read.
Out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
See that? But we broke that. Let's see why. Go to Deuteronomy 28:64 real quick. Let's see how we end up serving white Jesus. It's going to tell you how we end up serving white Jesus. And I want you to answer the second God. He's going to tell us we're going to serve two gods. And one of them, I'm going to give you one of them, is Christianity, which is white Jesus. Now watch this. What you got?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So he said he was going to scatter us among all people. So if he scatter us among all people, other people already got their gods, right? Because he has said all the other nations are idols. You know what I'm saying? They got their gods. Their gods are idols. So if he scatter us to these other people's land, we're going to end up following their customs, right? But watch this. Read it again from the top.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even what?
Even wood and stone.
Even what?
Even wood and stone.
So what other nations we're serving? He said we was going to be scattered and we was going to end up serving other gods. So give me Psalms 106:35. So we were scattered and we end up serving other gods. He gave an identification on what gods we was going to be serving. One, he said wood. What bigger religion is there is in America? What's the biggest religion in America?
I don't know. All of them in the main.
Christianity is the biggest.
Right.
And what's number two? What's the biggest religion our people are in? Number two.
You had three branches of them: Islam, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity.
Islam.
And Islam.
So that's the one they're talking about. Cause who serve a rock?
Who?
What religion serve a rock? What religion have to kiss a cobblestone or got to make a hajj?
That's not God. That's a service of theirs. That's
okay,
something that they do.
But they worshiping it. But he let you know that like the wood is that cross that Christianity got around their neck, got in the churches. He let you know there was a religion we was going. He said, read it again. Read 64. I'm sorry. Cause what you holding? I got you holding. Okay, read Psalm 106 real quick.
Psalms chapter 106 and verse 35. But were mingled among the heathen.
So we was mingled among the heathen. When that transatlantic slave trade went, we went everywhere. So we was mingled among these other nations.
And learned their works.
We did what?
And learned their works.
Because the only way we learn how to celebrate 4th of July is by who?
By America.
By America. But what man is that? What man runs America? What nation of people run America? Okay, yeah, you can say Christian, you can say, but I'm saying the white man, just to make fun. You're right, you said Christian, because they say this is a Christian nation, but we know that's false. If it's a Christian nation, how you gonna rape, rob, castrate us, burn us alive, drag us from pickup trucks, then you talking about you Christian? No, what? That ain't in the Bible. What they talking about? They serving what God said we was gonna end up doing, serving their wood and stone. You understand what I'm saying? So now we was mingled among these nations. Read it again.
But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
Because we learned how to celebrate 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all this stuff from the white man had us in slavery. Because guess what? We couldn't do our own thing at that time. We had to do what they made us do. So after a while, we passed that stuff down to our kids. Because we celebrate 4th of July, that's in 1776. That's other white people being free from other white people. They ain't got nothing to do with us. We still picking cotton in 1776. Read.
And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
So we serve their idols. That's why we end up with a white Jesus serving this idol. This is an idol. How is it that we got a white Jesus in a church with all black folks and nobody never asked the question, hey, excuse me, Pastor, can you show me what scripture saying that Jesus is white? You telling me ain't now one of us thought of this? Excuse me, sir, could you please tell me how did this picture come about? Is this really Christ? Who is this? Nobody never asked that question because he ain't in the Bible. Right. That's idolatry. Right. Not only with this religion, but with Islam, because we learned that. And actually, watch this. Get Jeremiah 2:11. Then we're gonna get into Muhammad. We got a book showing you about Muhammad. Get Jeremiah 2:11. Let's see what happened with the nation of Israel. We God's chosen people, but we end up following these other nations. Watch this. Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 11. Hath a nation changed their gods?
So God said, have a nation changed their God? Think about it. Have the Chinese changed from Buddha? Nope. They still serve Buddha. Have East Indian changed their God? Nope. They still serve Krishna. Arab changed their God? Nope. They still serving in Islam and Allah. In Christianity, serving a white Jesus, which got our people confused. Read.
Which are yet no gods.
So wait a minute. Read that again from the top.
Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods.
So he telling us these other nations ain't got no God. He love us so much, we his only people. Right. We his chosen people. We supposed to be above everybody. Get Deuteronomy 76 real quick. But he said, look, have a nation changed their God, which are yet no gods. But my people, did we finish that? No, my bad. Yeah, read it, I'm sorry. Read it again.
Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods. But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
You see that? But my people have changed their glory, which that do not profit us. It do not profit us to be in Christianity or Islam.
Right.
As you see, we still at the bottom of society as a nation.
Right.
While the Arabs in Islam, but they got all the corner stores.
Bring it out.
If we supposed to be brothers, why they ain't give us a corner store?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They let you know we different people. That's what God did with nation. He did with the lineage. That's why he chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, even though the Arabs came from Abraham, but God did not choose Ishmael. He chose Isaac, remember? That's who they descend from. They the descendants of Ishmael. We come from Isaac.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Ishmael was first. Ishmael came first by Hagar, remember?
By Abraham.
Yeah, by Abraham, right? But Ishmael...
I'm going to say this, man.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, go ahead, sir.
When we left Egypt, when y'all left Egypt, y'all went to Saudi Arabia, according to that book. Y'all said the wilderness of sin.
Okay.
Y'all went on Hajj when y'all left. I ain't arguing with you. I just read that.
Yeah,
I read that book
I
for
agree.
myself.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. That's right.
What Abraham did, that's what they were supposed to did when they left. But just like their history, they kept flipping. Now, when we get ready to quit flipping and do what ought to be done,
that's right. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to
but
this.
the thing
You
is,
right.
we got to do the gospel is Abraham.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
The gospel came from Abraham.
Go to Romans 9:4. You're right. Let me show you something, because I see what you're going. Abraham.
Yeah.
But not only Abraham, who else?
See, that's it. Them his children. Them his
His
seed.
children, right? His seed. You're right.
His seed.
Watch this. Read verse. What? You're right. I'm gonna stay with you. Yeah, we're gonna. I like dialogue. See, this how we. I respect
you
this.
Read that book. I read that book.
I respect this.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me some doubt. Give me some doubt, but you gonna leave me hanging?
All right.
But watch this. Watch this. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises.
And the promises. But watch this. Keep reading, because you said Abraham. I'm finna get to Abraham. Read.
Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came.
So Christ came for the Israelites, according to the flesh. Nobody else. Jump to verse 7.
Verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham.
Now you got Abraham. I'm glad you brought.
All of them came from me.
Okay, all of them came from Abraham. All of them came from Abraham. You right. Watch this. Watch this. Read it again.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Wait a minute. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children of Abraham. Watch this.
Okay.
But in Isaac.
But what?
In Isaac shall thy seed be called.
So all the other kids he had, they ain't got the chosen lineage. God ain't dealing with them with their lineage, with the chosen. They just regular. But his chosen seed is to Isaac. But Isaac, come on.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God.
Because he had other kids. Remember, he married another woman and had other kids. But he said, these are not the children of God. You see what I'm saying? He's still dealing with a nation of people. He still chose a lineage to carry his chosen seed through. He chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that's how we get Israelite, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Watch this. Keep reading.
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
But the children of the promise are counted for that seed, meaning the chosen seed, the chosen lineage, which we have today. Deuteronomy 7:6.
So who set Jesus Christ up?
What you mean who set him up?
The children of Israel, they the ones set Jesus Christ up supposedly. Supposedly, I say they killed.
What you mean supposedly? I'm confused. I want to make sure I understand.
I don't believe that they killed him. You know, I think that they, they say they did something, but they didn't do it.
They happened.
It was Elijah, got two of them, Elijah and Elisha. Elijah went up in the same fire. They tried to kill him too.
So where was that? I want to stay where I was at, because we can get to that too. You right? Because I want to stay on Abraham for a minute. You right? We're going to get to that too. Where was I? 7:6. Yeah, 7:6 real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So he's talking to the Israelites, right?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now let me ask you this. Who's the best? Who dominates everything? Who dominates football? Who dominates basketball? Who the most intellectual? Is it Arab? It's not Arab. Let's deal with Arab real quick. Give me Muhammad.
You got some Jewish football.
You got some who? Some who?
So name it.
So name it. Oh, you said some Jews. You said Jews.
Supposedly.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. We the real Jews. You the Jew. I'm the Jew. Let's deal with that real quick before we get Muhammad. Hold that. Revelation 2. Cause we the real Jews. They ain't the real Jews. They the liars. Real what you got. I said dominate. That's almost like if I say, who is the best singer of all time? It might be one white person in there, but who the list gonna consist of? You know what I'm saying? I said dominate. Now watch this. Read this Revelation showing you that we the real Jews. What you got?
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
He said, I know your works, tribulations, and poverty, because he's going into the real Jews now. We the ones got tribulations every single day, every single second. We the ones in poverty. All the other nations have wealth above us as a nation. Right, read.
But thou art rich.
But he said, look, just because y'all in poverty, y'all are rich because y'all my chosen seed through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read.
And I know the blasphemy.
Meaning I know the blasphemy, meaning the lies on the Bible.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So it's telling you right there who they are. They Satan. You know what I'm saying? Now let's deal with Muhammad real quick. Let's show you some history on Muhammad. He learned from us. That's why he said don't eat pork. Get Leviticus 11 and 7. No, read that. Read.
This is from Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph R. Winston.
It's a black author who was over there at the time to get some records of what happened over there in our homeland. Watch this, read. You heard him before?
No.
Okay, all right, read it.
Verse 45. When Muhammad was born, many Arabs were still worshiping the sun, stars, spirits, and idols.
And wow, watch this. Deuteronomy 4:24 and 19. Read that again.
When Muhammad was born, many Arabs were still worshiping the sun, stars, spirits, and idols.
Oh, they was worshiping who?
Spirits and idols.
So, before he was born. Watch this. Now watch what the Bible says. Deuteronomy 4:19.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 19. And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them.
So these other nations are going to be driven to worship him. You understand what I'm saying? He got it. Watch it. Read it again.
And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
So the Most High God, the God of Israel, gave them that to worship.
Right.
They gave them the sun to worship. That's why the Egyptians were worshiping the sun.
Right.
That's why Islam got the crescent moon and the star. Right. They was worshiping this stuff too. You understand what I'm saying? God gave them that. Say, y'all have that, but my people Israel, that's who I'm dealing with. Because I want them to set the temple on the earth of knowing who the real God is.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.